Gotta make sure my hair looks good in this, because you never know who's watching. I'm sweating bullets, it's so hot right now. Hey guys, my name is Zoe, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this lovely Louise hat, Louise Belcher from Bob's Burgers. I'm obsessed with Bob's Burgers right now, and it's Easter time, and naturally I was like, you know what, I'm making a Louise hat. I'm doing it. So today we're going to be showing you how I made it. I'll give you some instructions on how to make it yourself, and I hope you guys like it.
Okay, so the first thing you'll need is some light pink fleece fabric, and then fold it over like so. Okay, so the pattern I'm using here is just one of my own invention. I took the general pattern from a baby hat tutorial I found online, and I will put the link in the description below in case you guys want to use it as a reference. Basically, I just measured from the top of my head to my neck, which was about 5 inches for the back of the hat. Then I measured from the tip of my head to my forehead, which was about 3-ish inches for the front of the hat. And then I measured from the tip of my head to the bottom where I wanted the flap to end, which ended up being about 22 inches. Then I cut out the pattern from some printer paper, and then I just pinned it to the fleece and cut out the shape. Okay, next you will do the exact same thing, only instead you're going to cut out your bunny ears. I cut out pretty big, actually, bunny ears just because I felt like Louise's bunny ears were very big in proportion to her head. I know, obviously, she is a child and also a cartoon character, so nothing in cartoons is really accurate, physically speaking, but I just liked it like that. Next, you will thread your sewing machine with some light pink thread to match your fleece. Here I pin the back of the hat and I pin the front of the hat. Next you will just sew the parts that you pinned, so the back and the front of the hat. Here I'm just going to pull out some scissors and I'm going to cut little slots next to the seam. Do not cut into the seam. I repeat, do not cut into the seam. This just allows the curves to fold over. Next you're going to sew the bunny ears together. Make sure the two fronts are facing each other and to leave a hole at the bottom of the ears so that you can flip it inside out when you're done. And don't forget also to cut the little slots next to the seam here too, because this is really important because it'll allow the ears to fold inside out much more nicely. Next, using some wire, you're going to bend the shape of Louise's ears for the hat. I just used some wire actually that I found in my basement. You can just use some regular old wire. I'm sure you can find at a craft store or Home Depot. And then before you completely are sure about the shape of your ears, make sure they fit on your ear sleeves. This is the messy part. You're going to take your tacky glue and you're going to just kind of glue all around the edges of the wire so that your ear sleeves will fit nicely onto them. And the part about this that gets messy is that you actually have to shove the sleeves onto the wire, and the goo, it'll just fall everywhere and everything will happen at the same time. But trust me, it's worth it. Now take your ears and stick them facing downwards and towards the front on the right side of your hat shell. Unfortunately, my camera didn't record most of myself showing this process, so I really encourage you guys to go check out the reference link below to help you out. But yeah, I just basically from there I sewed the ears to the hat. Next, pin the top of your other cutout like so and sew it together. Taking a hot glue gun, hot glue the edges of the wire that is left to the sides of the hat. cut out some ovally nubs and sew them together like you did with the ears, leaving one spot open so that you can flip them inside out when you're done. Roll your ears up like so. Next, take the outer shell and put that on top of the ears and the hat. What you're going to want to do is keep the two right sides that you want facing outward at the very end to be facing each other and towards the center. Pin around the hat, and then when you come to the flaps, take your nubs and face them inside of the flaps like this. Once you have everything pinned, you are free to sew everything together. Make sure to leave a 2.5-inch hole at the back of the head. Look at that, you are almost done. All you need to do now is to reach into the hole at the back of the head and pull everything else out so that you take the hat and completely revert it inside out. Now sew together the back of the hat. Start unrolling the ears so that they become perfectly straight. Pin around the edges of the hat and then sew it together to give it that finished look. And there you guys have it, your very own Louise Belcher hat. I hope you guys like wearing yours. I super enjoy wearing mine. I'm not gonna lie, I feel super cool in it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!
The cranberry sauce. We're having mashed potatoes. Ooh, the turkey looks great. Thank you for loving me.